one.
Say,
Hey.
hey, how y'all doing? Hey, we back in the building. So what morning show? It's Monday. Y'all know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, if you didn't do nothing positive by now this year, you still got time.
If you
I know the year's almost over, but you still got time. Everybody in the chat room is putting up a chair emoji.
Oh, wow.
What is that about?
Cheers to you.
Chairman of the
for
board.
beating that white ass out.
Wow. Hey, I saw the one. I saw the one clip where when the dude threw his hat in the air. Is it Thundercats?
Oh, yes!
Thundercaps. Thundercaps. That was crazy.
Wow.
What? Oh, hell no.
Oh, I was gonna tell you. Wait, Clarence Avant died?
No, that better not be true.
Oh my God! Let me
look this up.
I have to go to social media for this one.
Yeah, because that's my.
Kidding me?
That's my guy, man.
That's your friend.
Yeah, that's my homeboy's dad.
Oh my God!
Let me just hell nah. August 13th.
Died today, August 13th.
Jeez.
Wow.
At 92.
Jesus.
Man, shout out to Alex Avant and his sister.
Jesus. Wow.
Sorry. 92 years old.
Yeah, they said no cause of death, but 92 is...
The godfather of black entertainment dies at 92.
Wow.
Clarence Avant, whose unofficial title, right, of the Black Godfather spanned the world of music, sports, entertainment, and policies. Died Sunday at his home in Los Angeles. According to a statement from his family, no cause of death was provided. He was 92 years old.
Yeah, you don't need a real cause of death at 92. It just be death.
Yeah, I know Quincy gonna take that. He gonna take that hard because Clarence is probably Quincy's closest and best friend. So rest in peace, rest in power to the good brother Clarence Avant. Solid brother. Helped many black people get into an industry where white people are ignorant of our talent. They have no idea about our talent. So it takes somebody like a Clarence Avant to be in position to tell a white executive or a white label owner or president of a label to tell them, you don't know what you're talking about. This kid right here is talented. You know how many black men and women got A&R gigs because Clarence said, hey, you don't understand what this is, what this person is capable of, what their skill set. I mean, white people with just a gang of power with no knowledge.
Yeah.
The Wu-Tang Clan's demo was in the trash. Steve Rifkin. Somebody had to go pull it out the trash and listen to it again and go, hey, do you hear how ridiculously dope this is? Mm-hmm. White people got power, boy. But that doesn't mean they know everything. And Clarence was one of those guys who punches in between punches, could see opportunities where other people could not. And like I said, he used to put people in position, get them into jobs and careers that otherwise they would have never been able to get to on their own. So, like I said, rest in peace to the good brother, Clarence.
He was the mainstream middleman. You know what I'm saying? Allows you to get to the next level.
Man, yeah. During a time where it was like, who you talking to, nigga? So I'm very, Yes. Powerful but no insight. Exactly he who thinks. All right, welcome. That just took me by surprise, man. Clarence Avant, man. I'm gonna have to reach out to the homie, Alex, and send some love to the brother. All right. So what morning show? Let's get to it. This is the last bag. Now remember, we only had this and a little tiny bag last week. The tiny bag sold out. This has about 20 orders in it right now. Remember, Dr. Russell Harrison, master herbalist, right? Master herbalist, created Reasonrzn, RZN. He is reason, or he is risen. He created it exclusively for the So What Morning Show. You can't get it anywhere else but me. It is a libido pill, a male libido pill.
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but we have another passing. Magoo just passed away.
Yeah, I heard about him this morning. Magoo, from that was a Timberland, and they had a little. He was like a knockoff Q-Tip, but no disrespect to that brother Magoo, man. Love and peace to you and yours and your family. Peace to your family's heart. They said, "What will it do to women?"
Wait. It'll have you say, "Give it to me, babe." Give it to me, babe.
This is a libido pill. Please, please, please purchase yours now. We want to sell all 20 of these today. It's 25, I say. We want to sell 25 of these today. Go to my website, MrZoWhat.com.
And speaking of .com, ladies, if you wanted to beat it up like Bud Crawford, you get some of that, okay? Dr. Russell is his herbologist.
That's right.
Just think about that.
That's right. Bud Crawford was on Dr. Russell's herbs, his detox program.
Yes.
During his training camp, and came in the best shape of his life.
Yeah.
Boy was sharp. Boy was ready.
Yes.
You know the dig? Dr. Russell and his nutrition team were over there, and they made sure that Bud Crawford was at the top of the top of the top.
If you want your man undisputed, please get it. He is risen.
Boink, boink, boink.
Yes, sir. Beat it up like Bud.
Nah, Bud put that monkey paw down.
I can be your Bud. You can beat it up. Yeah.
All right. So go to my website, MrZoWhat.com.
Yep.
Go there. And listen, y'all gonna buy some books? I would love for you to buy the books. Do you know I get the majority of the money from my books? Please go to my website and purchase The Shrouded Lighthouse or The Holographic Relationship. Those are two books that I have copies of, physical copies of. If you want physical copies of The Shrouded Lighthouse, which is my latest book, it was released in 21. If you want The Holographic Relationship, it was released in 19. Go to my website right now and order those books. Can we get my folks to jump in and order 100 copies of books? I will pack up each and every one of them and ship them out to you tomorrow. Let's do it this way. For the next 24 hours, anybody who purchases a book, I will sign it. I will sign it. I will sign it. And let's see what else I'll do for the next 24 hours. What else will I do?
Not only sign it, you will also say a prayer.
Yeah, and hallelujah.
My Lord. Oh, my Lord. Oh, yes.
I was going to try to do maybe like an IG call and say what's up.
Oh, IG call?
Maybe.
IG call. Or,
Rest in peace, Magoo.
Oh, we went back to Magoo.
No, but you said or. I'm waiting.
Or if they get, if someone actually get a combo, like He Is Risen and a book, what about a session?
Okay. I'll talk to them for 30 minutes.
To work your product.
Okay.
I think that would be dope. A nice combo. That's
if they get a book
and
He Is Risen.
Mm-hmm.
They will get a session, a 30-minute session.
A 30-minute session.
All right. There it is. If you purchase He Is Risen with a book combo.
A combo will get you a conversation.
A combo will get you a conversation. I think that's fair. All you got to do is get He Is Risen and a book, and then send me your email or email me with the digital receipt showing me that you got the combo to VOR106@gmail.com. That's voice VOR106@gmail.com. There you go.
I'm going to put it up in just a second.
Somebody said a knockoff of Q-Tip. I can't unhear it. Damn. So I didn't mean that. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. Is that the Great Value Q-Tips? I'm sorry.
That session saved me and my son's life. Wow.
Whoa. Shout out to London. Wow.
There you
That's
go.
Powerful.
So there's a combo. You get the pills and a book. You get a free.
They said a number 7.
The Convo combo.
Yeah.
There you go. Just for today.
Mm-hmm.
So let's sell out all of these. Right? For every one of these that sell, let's get a book to sell. All right. Also, please continue to support businesses like Total Package Energy. Mm-hmm. Again, I keep telling you guys, these businesses thrive off of our support, right? This is how we keep these businesses alive. Businesses like TotalPackageEnergy.com. I've been working with these brothers for damn near a decade now. And I love supporting their brand because it works. It is a solid brand. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I know the brother personally, quality, top shelf human being. And it's rare that you find these kind of people. So I want you guys to continue to support this brother's business. My brother Abdul up in the Bay Area. This is a Bay Area business, Oakland town business. Please continue to support. Of course, he's got the energy shot. I'm trying to get out of the shot so you can see the energy. There it is. He's got the energy shot, the health shot, which is a B12 shot. He's got the vitamin C, immunity, and he also has his own proprietary blend of pea protein where you're going to get 20 grams of protein in each serving. So if you're working out, if you're training, if you're doing anything that is along the lines of upkeep, fitness upkeep, this package, this product is paramount for optimal performance. So please continue to support my brother from TotalPackageEnergy.com. And don't forget to tell him that Zoe Williams sent you. Also, Shepherd Sweets.
Oh my God, wait.
You don't?
I don't know where the picture went. Hold on. I'm here. It's Monday. Okay, sorry. Hold on. Okay. Whoa. You know what I didn't do?
Yeah.
I did not change to what? Oh my God. I have to find out where it is.
Yeah.
Wow. That is not it.
Yeah. You think I should just...
I think... No.
Oh, and I'm going to tell y'all right now. YouTube is stripping my subscribers again. We got up to 72,000, maybe 72,100 or so over the past month. Now it's down to 72,001, minus 47 subscribers in the last 10, 15 days. So they build me up and then they tear me down again. Because, I've been hovering around 71, 72,000 subscribers for like 4 years. And we have like an explosion of growth, and then there's this slow erosion of the very same growth. So if you find yourself unsubscribed, please resubscribe and tell your people to subscribe and come in and hit the like button. This is why it's important for us to be active when we're here, because if we're not active, I feel like YouTube is on some weirdo crap, and they will, kind of slow down, what they call it, suppress your views, suppress your growth. So come on, man. Anyway.
Oh,
I'm waiting for you.
Oh, it's Shepherd Sweet.
Yes. The confectionery delights of Shepherd Sweets. All types of yummy goodies and, delicious things. Please continue. Please continue to support this stalwart company. It is almost a family affair to see that my son has taken over his mother's website and he has redesigned it. He has resigned her to the kitchen. Oh. You ought to stay in the kitchen and allow me to help your business flourish. I will upgrade and look, South Park cake for my son, right?
Retire to the kitchen at once.
Mother, you ought to go to the kitchen and you ought to whisk and batter and you ought to bake and I will handle the business and the coin. You will work for yourself, but really for me, your son.
I ordered you to have 1,000 arm rotations.
Yeah. Yo, it's a family business, so I want to see him win. So of course, I'm gonna bring him to the platform, and we're gonna support. All right. Listen, I got a homeboy that I want y'all to connect with. Now he's in Nigeria, but I want y'all to connect with him. You gotta connect with him. Can I give out his WhatsApp number?
I guess so.
How many people in the chat room are on WhatsApp? As a matter of fact, can everybody hit the like button? We got to get the algorithm popping so people can come in. Come on, y'all. Y'all hit the like button. It's free. Please continue to support the channel. Of course, there is a $sign down at the bottom of the chat room. Please, please, please hit the $sign down at the bottom of the chat room. It's a lot of people in here. Can everybody drop $5? That's all I ask you to do. All right. Thank you, Nzinga, for support. Yeah, he's in Nigeria.
People be a little,
This is a true in life, a real friend of mine. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all really do. Well, I ain't playing. And I want y'all to look this brother up. Sola. That's his name. Jawesola. Jawesola. This is a for real deal friend of mine. People think that I'm just talking. Like, this is my homie. Now, sir, I don't know how you do this, but you got to put his number up there. Okay. His number is, it's one of them international numbers, so it's going to be about 15 numbers.
Okay, hold on. What's the name again?
Sola.
You act like this Tom. What's spell that?
Jawesola. Attila got it. Sola.
My name Attila.
Don't do
you, girl.
Attila.
I'm sorry, girl.
Don't do Attila. Hell to the no.
Now, also gonna cut me.
All right.
All right, what's the number?
His WhatsApp is the little plus symbol.
Oh, let me get a plus. Okay, all right.
234-814-288-8882.
All right, there we go.
All right. That's the homie. And when I tell you that's the homie, I mean.
Speaking of homies, we got Sweet D and Rockets' Edu. Thank you for the chat. Go ahead.
Listen, he doesn't speak English well.
My lord.
But his son and daughter does.
Put the kids on the phone.
He will put the kids on the phone. Tell him I said. And the kids, my father says you are to.
Oh, man.
It's amazing. Trust. Hey, listen. Have I ever let you down when I told you to look up somebody or look up something? Have I ever let you down?
Latoya said, what's the Morse code to him?
Have I ever let you down? I'm going to ask again. When I told y'all to go look up that video from the Ozark, when they explained about the extraterrestrials, when I told y'all to look at that, did that video disappoint? Okay, cool. I'm telling you right now, this is my homeboy from Nigeria. This is my homeboy, right? Take a picture of this, please.
Wait, take a picture?
Yeah.
Okay, let me grab that. Okay, all right. I took about 3, 4. I was on Zoe Williams show.
That's exactly how I say. Zoe Williams.
Zoe Williams.
Zoe, how are you, my brother?
I am international.
I'll be like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm telling you right now, connect with this brother.
He's Nigerian good.
Jeffrey Brown said, what does he do?
Be Nigerian. That's what. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. He didn't understand me no way. So, okay. Okay.
Bought the pills. He didn't risen. Then something wrong with you, boy. If herbs don't make your dick hard.
Oh, my God.
Something wrong with you, boy.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what it is. Huh? Could be pig feet.
My God.
Huh? You porking? You trying to poke while you're porking.
Hey.
I think if you're going to have to choose, if you want to poke, you might not pork so much.
You can't grind with the swine.
Do you understand? You choose the swine, you leave the grind behind.
Hey,
now, if you want to grind some behind, you have to drop the swine, brother.
Pretty brown, probably white. My Lord, my Lord.
Yeah. No, but at the end of the day, no, seriously, at the end of the day, though, if you're not like Dr. Russell said this before, he said these work better when your diet is better.
Oh, pork or poke? Wow.
Pork or poke? Which one you want to do? You want to poke? Gotta give up the pork.
Oh.
No, but he explained. He explained that though. He was like, these get way more potent when your diet gets better. Mm-hmm. He said these can help. They definitely can help. Get you back going, get you back rocking. They definitely can help. But he was like, the problem is if you don't correct your diet, this is why he tries to get you to get on one of those packages, detox packages, that he offers. I mean, he's got phase 1, 2, 3, and others. I've done phase 3 multiple times, And to be honest, before I was doing it, I was feeling a little bad. But now, after doing it so many times, man, I feel great. I was on Catalina Island this week or this weekend. And I'm riding bikes and wilding out. And let me tell you something. Before Dr. Russell's detox. I wouldn't have been able to do that for some reason. I was just not in shape or whatever, man. But I was riding bikes all over that goddamn island.
If you're riding bikes, you'll get somebody to ride you. Hey, man. Hey.
Or no. But anyway.
No. It's a unicycle this weekend.
I was on a unicycle.
Yes, my lord.
He said, y'all distracted Zoe from Jay Sola. Let me tell you, Jay Sola is no joke. He is a Babalao.
Oh.
Right? Out of Nigeria. That's all I'm going to say. He is a Babalao out of Nigeria. He's my friend. That's all I'm going to tell you. Now, there go his information.
Mm-hmm.
Reach out to him. Tell him Zoe Williams. He going to be like, Zoe Williams, you... Trust me.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this. I'm probably... them bikes kick my ass.
Oh. The banana seat?
I'm out of shape. I realize that now. I'm out of shape.
But the confrontational fat person would say, out of whose shape?
The confrontational fat person. Hey, the confrontational fat person. Somebody said living good, Catalina. Do you know how inexpensive Catalina? It's not.
It really is.
It's not like dummy expensive to go to Catalina. Like,
and it's nothing to do with like drink and jet ski.
Oh no.
And eat.
No. It's a lot of shit to do. Like underwater scuba diving, submarines. It's all types of wild shit to do on Catalina.
But all my people that like to surf and no
Jeffrey Brown, stop asking so many. No, I'm just kidding, Jeff Brown. Jeffrey Brown is asking a question. He said, what is a Babalao?
Okay.
A Babalao is like a priest.
Mm-hmm.
Or an imam. Or, a guru.
Mm-hmm.
That's a book title. The Confrontational Fat Person.
I'm telling you, the CFP. the CFP is off the chain.
The CFP. No, but they got all types of shit. They got parasailing and no, they got all that shit. Skydiving, all types of wild shit over there.
Yeah. I'm cool.
What up? So y'all continue to support the Black-owned businesses. It is imperative to keep them cracking, to keep them growing. Listen, your brother Zoe Williams needs book sales. This is how we survive. We need you guys to hit that super chat. For everybody that has hit the super chat or cash app me anything today, we appreciate it. This is how we survive. We need you to help this channel continue to grow, continue to flourish. Sweet D dropped us a 5-spot. Hey, Zoe and Sarah. Rocket us Edu.
Yes.
Hey, they dropped us $1.99. We appreciate it. Please do not hesitate to support and expand on this channel's reach here. Look.
This is how Zoe survives. Okay. This is how he do it. Okay. No. Okay. I was trying to do it. I was trying to make a. Okay. No. All right.
What the fuck? What is happening? All right, let's get to it. The first story. Dr. Tracy St. Julian.
Oh, Jesus.
What we know about Georgia doctor who decapitated a baby during a challenging delivery. Challenging to say the least. You pull a baby's head off. A couple in Georgia claims their doctor, Dr. Tracy St. Julian decapitated their baby during delivery, and that the doctor and hospital staff tried to cover it all up in a case police confirm they are investigating.
This is so sad.
Jessica Ross and Trayvon Isaiah Taylor Sr. on Wednesday sued Prime Healthcare Services, who is doing business as Southern Regional Medical Center in the city of Riverdale, Georgia. My aunt lives in Riverdale, Georgia.
Oh, wow.
They are also suing the doctors and nurses. 20-year-old Jessica Ross and her boyfriend Trayvon Isaiah Taylor Sr. were eagerly awaiting the birth of their first child July 9th, but were devastated to learn that not only did their baby not survive the delivery, he was tragically decapitated in the process, said a plaintiff statement. The parents named their son Trayvon Isaiah Taylor Jr. Who is Dr. Tracy St. Julian? Dr. Tracy St. Julian is a board-certified obstetrician and gynecologist who has been practicing in the Atlanta area since 2005. Dr. St. Julian is also a certified robotic surgeon specializing in the treatment of uterine fibroids and abnormal uterine bleeding. Her undergraduate training was performed at Prairie View A&M.
Oh, that's Houston. That's right outside of Houston.
University, for which she received a BS in biology with a minor in chemistry. After graduating from college, she worked as a laboratory technician at Baylor College Medicine in Houston, Texas.
Oh.
What?
Wow. That's a very good school.
This is a tragic story.
Yeah.
This is tragic. First off, shout out to the family, because how do you
Oh, Jesus.
yeah, it's hard to wrap your head around that one. Okay, we don't have a baby.
Oh.
But you pull his head off?
Eesh. Oh.
Clearly she's well educated. Clearly she's certified and all of this stuff. Gosh. But if this is me and mine, somebody got to pay.
Absolutely. But is this her first case of negligence? I remember the only time I've ever I actually got on a jury, going to jury duty, it was actually for a malpractice case for this Jewish doctor. He was a obstetrician as well. He had yanked the baby out, and when he did, he severed like her nerves on her right side. Mm-hmm. So we ended up awarding because we wanted to know how much went to the lawyers and how much and what settlement would actually go directly to her care. And so when we separated that, we made sure because of the separation of the nerves that he caused, mind you, this wasn't his first time. And so, but he had never really just been penalized. So we awarded them millions of dollars. It was a Hispanic lady, and they tried to blame it on the mother's weight. Mind you, this was her fifth child, and she'd been.
And listen,
and he did for her surgery. Her breasts would never grow the same. They will always be lopsided, like for cosmetic surgery for her when she got older. All different kinds of things. Like everything is totally like her whole right side is messed up.
That's crazy.
It's as if she had a stroke.
So listen, since I reported that the numbers on the subscription have gone down, we lost 2 more subscribers.
What?
Live during this show. I'm telling you, YouTube is on some fuck shit. We're at 72,000 even. All weekend long, we lost about 50, 60 subscribers. And, you know, like if you're watching it progress Okay, I'm gonna check in the 2 o'clock hour. I'm gonna check in 3 o'clock hour. Slowly but surely, please go back and make sure you resubscribe to this channel because I think YouTube expels a lot of people. You know, so believe me, yo, them bots, oh, those are bots. Okay,
Latoya alone.
probably bot accounts, though. I hear it. I believe it. I hear it. I believe it.
Yeah. I agree with.
What'd you say?
In our chat, Rafisi says they need a spiritual aspect to delivery. Clearly, empathy wasn't involved in the birth. I totally agree with that.
If you yanking a baby, okay, that's crazy. I got you, Latoya Young. I got
Thank
you.
Maurice.
Detroit in the house got both books. Thank you, Maurice. Good looking. Listen, we are damn near 200 likes below the amount of people in the building. I know we got watchers and bots and all kind of other stuff. We need your support. Do not just sit here and watch this show without, at the very least, hitting the like button. It is free. Gets us in the algorithm, gets things moving. We need that. Listen, we want to send our condolences out to the family that lost a baby, man. Yeah. We apologize, man.
As a father, like,
gosh,
that's unimaginable.
Listen, I'm going off. I'm fuck it. I'm going. I'm the type that will go off knowing the consequences. Like, well, all right, I got to jump into the propellers. I don't give a fuck. You do some shit like, I'm going off.
Yeah.
I know. You're not supposed to go off. Yeah, I'm gonna go off. I believe it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, deepest condolences to them. Don't go off. Don't do me. Get your lawyer game up. Connect with the right lawyer. Who's the best lawyer for this? Because this is definitely a case.
I would have beat her with a placenta.
You would have beat her with a placenta.
I'm just saying, like, you deserve your ass beat for that. Like, that's crazy.
No, go off legally. Don't go legally, off the way okay. I'm gonna go off.
Okay.
I'm saying go off legally because number one, that doctor ain't gonna be able to work nowhere else.
Not at all. And then people are like, "Oh, she's a black doctor. They should chill out." No, it doesn't matter if you're negligent. You're negligent. And the lawyer, I did hear whoever this particular lawyer is, he's very popular in whatever state he's from. Like, he's that dude, like, wherever he's from.
He's
like, so they said he's really good. They got the best lawyer.
He's the creme de la creme, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, like, he's like the Johnny Cochran of his state.
He's the Johnny Cochran of his state. Is
that looks
what
like JB Smooth. I'm saying, oh my God. I'm like,
did you say he looked like JB's?
He's JB Crump. Okay. I'm sorry. Am I lying? Bro, wow. Look at that. What does he look like?
JB Smooth.
Oh, I love JB Smooth.
Nah, go off legally. Get your bread.
Yeah.
You can sue the medical company. You can sue the hospital. You can sue the doctor. You about to be paid. And I know that's not a fair trade, but don't go off emotionally. Go off legally. You'll be fine.
But first of all, like, the mother right there, I know she's held restraint. Everybody in the hood know that homemade hairstyle she got is the one. You don't fuck with her.
Why are you?
I'm just telling you.
She
wrapped her hair herself.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right, our next story. No, this one here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Alabama high school basketball star Caleb White dies after collapsing during pickup game. Now,
Wait, I
remember,
don't have it.
Bronny, little Bronny, just had a cardiac arrest.
Mm.
Caleb White, a 17-year-old student athlete from Pinson, Alabama, died Thursday after suffering a medical emergency at school. White's death was announced by the Alabama High School Athletic Association. White, a senior all-state point guard at Pinson Valley High School, collapsed while playing a pickup basketball game with his teammates. He received life-saving efforts at the school before being taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. 17-year-old cardiac arrest. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Caleb's family, his classmates, and basketball team and extended school family. Listen, what happened? Why are kids dropping?
I have a.
Why did Bronny drop? Why did Caleb drop? And unfortunately for Caleb, he didn't get back up. Why is this happening? It's rare to me for basketball. Cardiac arrest and all that is rare. Yeah, you had Hank Gathers. Like this is rare stuff. Like you don't see a lot of basketball players having cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
And even in football, it's rare too. So I don't know. White's mother, Charlotte, told Alabama.com that she was told her son died from cardiac arrest. This is what happened to Bronny a month ago. An autopsy was set for Friday. Pinson Mayor Joe Cochran posted on social media about White's death. A Pinson Valley principal Michael Turner said counseling would be available to students and staff in the coming days. Our heartfelt condolences also go out to the administration and faculty at Pinson Valley High School. This is tough. Kid was a hooper too. He averaged 20 points a game, 3.8 rebounds, 4 rebounds a game, 4 assists a game, 2 steals a game as a junior. I think he maybe had been undecided. I don't know if he picked a school yet. But why? Let's just get down to why.
Yeah.
Why are 17 and 18-year-olds having cardiac arrest? Isn't that odd?
It's odd, but at the same time, these kids don't treat their body like athletes back in the day. They do not. They think they can do any and whatever they want to, and they're not raised on. A lot of them are raised on processed foods and stuff like that. A lot of them didn't have the parents that cooked home meals and did all those things. And they don't. So they think they can do. They can
could
eat
it
whatever
be,
they want to.
Could it be a result of Larry Holmes' effective left jab? Could it be the result of Larry Holmes' jab? The jab that Larry Holmes forced on everybody in 2020. Because when we was kids, we wasn't eating good either.
But we ate dirt and shit like that.
We ate the real now laters. Remember the real now laters?
Yeah, I'm eating a banana one right now.
You understand? We was eating. Remember those? Remember Doritos had that green bag of Doritos.
Wait a minute, the salsa verde?
No, the sour. It was something sour cream and onion Doritos from the 80s.
Oh, that wasn't even. Oh, you went back on that.
They had motherfucking sour cream and onion Doritos. And then they also had what? They had that taco. What was it? The Mexican flavored Dorito in the orange bag. I forgot what it was called.
Oh.
Listen.
Oh my God, I remember that.
Is it a result of Larry Holmes' effective jab?
Ba 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 ba.
Bop, bop. That effective jab. He's turning it over every time. Is it because of Larry Holmes' jab?
Sounds like a Larry Holmes TKO. Mm-hmm.
I'm just asking. I don't know. Because to me, okay, so maybe kids grow up with, certain ailments, right, that are unbeknownst to their parents. But I don't buy it. Like, you live all this time, you've been playing hoop all this time, you've been pushing your body through the rigors all this time, and you never knew about a potential heart condition. What I do know is kids have to take physicals when they join, high school athletics.
Yeah.
They have to take physicals. And I know sometimes a physical, depending on your medical insurance, can be really in depth or can be really, really shallow, right? Mm-hmm. They just put you on the scale, cough, take your temperature, take your heart rate and, blood pressure and all that and go, oh, okay, you good. For someone like, say, Bronny, it surprises me that nobody knew that some type of condition, pre-existing condition, was there.
Exactly.
Because
that ain't all fun, dude.
Yeah, that's Bronny. But this other kid, I don't know what his condition was. I don't know what resources or whatever were available to him. And I'm not blaming any family members or any approach for how you deal with this. But being a father of a kid whom I pushed new hard than a motherfucker. And that's his mentality now. Like, his mentality is go get it or get got. So, and I remember we had to take him to all types of medical, physicals and, all types of shit. We had to figure that out. Like, when he went to Auburn wants you super ripped and jacked, their program. So they had him on, because when he got there, he was 156 pounds as a senior. They was like, nope. But within being there for a month, he's up to 185, 180. The motherfucker is like, so they got him weight training like crazy. They got him eating like crazy. Auburn has on their campus for the student athletes, they have something called a wellness kitchen. You go to the wellness kitchen and all of the food is free for the athletes. Oh, what's that? Right? And it is top shelf food. It's steak, it's lobster, it's vegan, it's vegetarian, it's everything. It's bananas. Right? You go in there as a student athlete, you can eat whenever you want to, as long as they're open, right? So yeah, he was there, and what they do, they make him eat. Then it's a workout. In the middle of the workout, or before at the beginning of the workout, you get your smoothie, your protein smoothie. They had him on some kind of protein, so he'll take that. Boom. Then he'll start working out after drinking his smoothie. He'll work out. Then in the middle of the workout, smoothie. Another smoothie in the middle of the workout. Then maybe the trainer will say, here's some cookies in the middle of the workout. Then at the end of the workout, here's a smoothie. And then go get something to eat. So what we found after months of doing that, all those chemicals in that smoothie, my son's body wasn't processing it. And it was starting to fuck with his kidneys. So what do? I had to step in. See, this is what dads do. I had to step in. Hey, check this out. No more. No more protein for my son. No more. Because in their mind, we trying to get you jacked and ripped. And at a point, he was like, bah, 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 bah. He was crazy with it. But I said, not at the expense of his lungs. I mean, of his kidneys. That's what we knock on. Well, he has a lot of protein in his urine. Yeah, because you've given him a lot of protein since he stepped on campus. Listen, sometimes they don't see your kid as a human being. They see your kid as a prospect. They see your kid as an opportunity for the advancement of the university, for the advancement of the program, for the advancement of the team, for the advancement of the coach. They don't see your. Listen, man. When motherfucker got to Auburn, sprained his knee in an altercation, sprained his surgically repaired knee. So the school was like, all right, we're gonna create a specialized brace for him. I'm just giving you this understanding, man. Like these colleges, you never know what they're doing, and you never know what your kid is doing. So you have to be mindful. What they're taking, why they should be taking it. All that shit factors in. But anyway, as I was stating, I digress. The kid sprained his knee. They created a specialized brace. Auburn did. We still got the brace. A specialized knee brace for him. Do you know the knee brace was sized for the wrong knee?
What?
He tore his ACL on his left knee. They created a brace for the dimensions of his right knee and then gave it to him. And he wore it for a month and he kept telling these guys, hey, this doesn't fit. This doesn't fit. Something feels off about this because it was sized for the wrong leg. I'm just trying to tell you, these colleges, whatever their programs are, whatever their practices are, that doesn't necessarily mean they all competent. So as a parent, you got to pay attention. So when I found out, and the motherfuckers at Auburn, they knew me because they knew not only will I call them, I will get on a plane and show up on campus. They knew that. So I called the head medical guy. I said, how is this possible? You guys could have injured him even worse. How is this possible? So I don't know how this happened. And I said, all right. Get him another brace. So it took him a while. They got him another brace. And this one was sized for the right leg. Being a student athlete is crazy. You don't have the time that other students have. It's mess hall, it's training, it's class, it's homework. It's a whole different life. But I'm wondering, Sarah, I can only wonder, and I'm talking about the workload. The workload can be stressful on the body. I get it. The workload can be stress. Okay, maybe you could say the workload is what caused the cardiac arrest. The training, right? I pushed New hard than a motherfucker. New was training three times a day. And sometimes, as he got older, he started pushing himself like that. Like, Dad, I had 3 workouts today. I did weights, I did this, I did that, then skills. Then we went and we did runs. Okay. Yes, the workload is crazy. But what would lead to cardiac arrest in kids that are virtually at the top of their health? Mm-hmm. Unless something was discovered, right? right? Unless something was discovered, like at a medical, some type of checkup, and something was discovered. If nothing is discovered and the kid is pretty much healthy, what would cause cardiac arrest? Like some random cardiac arrest. How? And I'm positing that we can't leave off the table Larry Holmes' meticulous jab. Larry's jab controlled fighters. He could keep fighters at a distance. You understand? Because of his reach and because of the power that he threw that jab with.
Brought to you by Larry's Jab.
Now, Larry was a cold fighter. He sparred with Muhammad Ali for many years, right? And a lot of people were upset with him for the way he put that beating on Muhammad Ali, who was way, past his prime and was suffering, from the onset of, Parkinson's, right? You knew that man was in there to fight just to take care of his family, just to keep money coming in. You knew he was in there for that.
He already had that Michael J. Fox.
Nah, he knew. Don't.
No, I've never.
She said he had the Michael J. Fox. All I'm saying is Larry's jab was effective, and he had a stiff jab. All I'm asking is, could Larry's jab be the reason we may be seeing a spike in cases like this?
Yeah, it's a factor that a lot of people don't weigh into consideration. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Then the effects of it haven't been tested. So it's very possible.
All I can say is stay tuned. Very sad to see this Alabama high school basketball. A lot's been going on in Alabama. We done had the Carly. What's her name? Carly.
Yep, Carly Russell.
We had Carly Russell. We had the chair smackdown.
Okay. Cheers to you for beating that white ass.
This is the summer of Alabama, boy. Alabama is hotter than Dubai right now.
Hey, shout out to Raymond Ray. You got out, baby. You got out, baby.
Alabama lit right now.
The chair heard around the world.
Man, that chair got people turned up.
All the chairs go up.
And they say that.
They said, did you see the chair sighting in Detroit?
No.
WDMA's Warrior says that too. Yeah. It's a Instagram. The white man came after the black man, and right there they had a chair locked and loaded.
What?
Yeah. And it wasn't a white chair this time, it was a yellow chair.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So it's a whole situation going down.
Yeah,
hey, listen, I gotta do this. Everybody, do it as a collective. Let's do it in unity. Let's do it in cooperation. Can everybody hit the like button? It's 564 people watching live, but it's only 348 likes. I'm encouraging you. I implore you. I desperately ask you to hit the like button. Doesn't cost you nothing, and it helps us get into the algorithm. YouTube gets to spreading it and promoting it because people are active. People are participating in this movement to get people to see this show. If you hit the like button, I'm just going to say thank you. But let's get the likes to match the amount of people who are watching this episode right now. Yeah. Can we get that?
Throw them likes up like that hat in Alabama.
And also, don't forget, he is risen. This is my final bag of product. I go to the post office every Tuesday. People at the post office know me. I operate like clockwork. Every Tuesday, I'm in the post office. We have about 20 to 25 orders right here. And of course, Dr. Russell and his nephew, Alan, they always re-up me with more. But this time they were out of town. They were busy. They were only able to give me one bag plus a small bag. The small bag is already sold out. Go to my website, mrzowhat.com, and make it a combo. Get a bottle of He Is Risen, which is an all-natural libido pill created by one of the world's greatest herbologists, Dr. Russell Harrison. Go there right now and get your bottle, and also purchase one of my books. The Shrouded Lighthouse is available right now, as well as The Holographic Relationship. The reason why I don't promote the relationship dismount as much in terms of my website and where to go get it is because Amazon is in control of that particular book. Amazon has the relationship dismount in multiple formats: Audible, Kindle, and paperback. You can order your copy now. Please go there and order your books as well as your He Is Risen. Don't forget to support
but also tell about that.
ShepherdSweets.com. Let me get that out. ShepherdSweets.com. ShepherdSweets.com. Support. ShepherdSweets.com. Now, what was that, Sarah?
You have a combo available for today only.
Yes, I do. Please. I will hit you with the combo. You will get a convo if you combo. Thank you, Sarah. If you combo your order, meaning if you buy a bottle of He Is Risen as well as a book, and you send me your digital receipt to vor106@gmail.com. That's vor106@gmail.com. You get a free 30-minute session with me. Chop it up with me. All right? That's the convo package. Mm-hmm. So please buy He Is Risen and a book. You get a 30-minute coaching session with me for free. For free. Just for today, though.
Just for today. Act now.
Act now.
Act now.
Act now. Act now. Okay, we getting a couple of orders in.
Okay.
All right. If you order He Is Risen and a book, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get a free coaching session. Let's get over to the next topic. Let's keep it rolling.
Keep it rolling like Kelly.
Suspected burglar breaks into Florida church, baptizes himself.
Oh my God, my Lord.
Before stealing money and electronics. Panama City Beach, Florida. A Georgia man who was out on bond for burglary proved he had not repented and may have been he had not repented. It's funny. And may have been trying to cleanse his conscience when he broke into a Florida church and took a dip in the church's baptistry pool before stealing from the house of worship and causing $8,000 in damage. According to the Bay County Sheriff's Office, Derek Porter used a cinder block brick to smash a window at the Emerald Beach Church of God in Panama City, Florida. Deputies say a female employee was inside the church at the time and fled for her safety upon hearing the glass break. While inside, investigators say Porter loaded several electronics, including a television and a computer, into a truck along with the church's money bag. He baptized himself in the baptism pool at the church. He got caught, so God wasn't on his side.
Stepped in the water and the water was cold. Chilled my body, but not my soul.
Fortunate for us, he was white.
Of course. But somebody broke into my grandparents' church and ate the communion crackers and drank the grape juice.
Hey. Can I tell you a little bit about the grape juice?
My Lord.
When it's Welch's, that Concord grape,
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about.
my Lord.
I'm not talking about the fake grape juices.
Oh no. Oh no.
You see, there's a couple. There's that Welch's grape, and then there's that Ocean Spray
You
grape.
don't know about it.
You understand me,
Don't let them chill it.
boy?
Don't let them chill it.
And as a kid, I never thought that was Jesus's blood. I thought that was my favorite type of juice.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's juice day at church.
Oh.
Juice and cracker day. Juice day. Listen,
I'm drinking at the church today.
my little greedy ass boy, I would try to go back in the line.
Oh, it's acting.
Come on, give me some more juice. This is a symbol. This ain't really blood. Give me more juice. We only do this. You know what I'm talking. They know exactly what I'm talking about. That Concord.
I need another shot of Jesus.
Man, you better, man.
Can
Jesus got enough blood to go around. Give me some more of that damn juice.
I need 2 shots of blood, please.
And then, certain churches didn't skimp on the cracker.
Oh, wait. Come on, looking for the big piece.
So when you involved in the cracker game, saltines, that's the standard. A saltine is the standard. And it's a delicious standard.
Oh, my Lord.
To have. Can you imagine chili without crackers? What?
Oh.
Crackers? Boy, soup? Oh. No crackers?
Ah.
Hey.
My Lord.
Yeah, they did. So you start with your saltine. Some churches might get a little fancy and get those Keebler Elf crackers, those club crackers, them butter crackers.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
Nice and tender.
Nice and tender.
Tender. I'm trying to tell you.
That's my Lord.
Them butter crackers or them Ritz crackers.
Hey. Oh no, they don't want Ritz. Ritz is now you go to a big church, you got Ritz crackers.
Yeah, now see, Ritz crackers might be a little too brown. You know, niggas serve the white Jesus, so the crackers got to be white.
My Lord. Oh my God. Oh, bring all your crackers into the storehouse. Amen.
Yes. No, black people worship black Jesus. Don't get me the lying out here. I'm just saying. Crackers and Juice Day was one of my favorite days. What is that called? Communion Day?
Communion, sacrament.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, listen. That's a cannibalistic ritual.
Whoa.
We eating Jesus' body and drinking his blood?
Oh. Born of his spirit. Come on now.
Hey. So is that a ritual of cannibalism?
I don't. No.
Sarah.
Yeah.
What the juice represent?
The juice represents the blood.
Blood, right?
The blood.
Okay. Sarah, what the cracker represent?
The body that was broken.
That's cannibalism.
It's a representation.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute.
There was no bodies on the dance floor.
Wait a minute. Communion is cannibalism.
No, because it's a representation. We do not actually have a body.
Sarah.
Yes.
Is communion?
It is symbolic
of eating a dude.
I mean, taking part of. Yep.
Did anybody ask what was the significance of eating them?
It's because so you can be a part of them. We are part.
That's cannibalism.
Of the family of God.
Somebody said vampires and cannibals.
No, we didn't do it like that.
But if you're drinking the blood,
Yes.
Well, there's an esoteric meaning of blood too. Blood is life force.
Yes.
So they're saying you're taking on the life force of Jesus.
No, I mean, yeah, but I mean, we are made in His image. You know what I'm saying? We're not God.
We're made
we
in
are
His
like
image or
God,
in His Father's image.
His Father's image.
Okay, because He said, "I of myself have no power. I could do nothing."
Exactly.
Okay.
That is okay. But He also said, "The greater works shall we do."
Greater works than even Him.
Yes, actually, because
so we must be doing it wrong because ain't nobody doing greater works than
there
Jesus.
are people that are doing it. I reference you. Anybody to go and research Catherine Kuhlman.
Let's dig in.
Catherine Kuhlman was a mighty woman of God. She was amazing.
Somebody said the birthday cake is symbolic of eating the placenta.
See, that is so correct. I learned that years ago. Yeah. Yes.
So we should be keeping our placentas, huh?
Yes, and I mean, in a lot of cultures they do, and actually they feed it to the family.
Alexis, thank you for supporting us.
Yes,
thank you. Everybody, please send a shout out to Alexis. Thank her for hitting the super chat. And if you support the channel the way Alexis supports the channel, we'll have a great day today. Yes. Please, everybody shout out Alexa. Thank you, Alexa. Alexis, please forgive me for saying your name incorrectly. Alexis is her name. Yes, she says, thanks for continuing to push the community forward. We appreciate you. We have love for you, Alexis. Everybody shout her out.
Yes,
and if you got it, you support the channel as well.
Alexis is a chat room queen. Sorry.
And she's giving from her means.
And she doing the damn thing.
No more bread on the run.
Come on. we the twos and fews are like the tithing that you're bringing into the storehouse.
Yes.
Wait a minute, they're talking about it's a spell. What y'all doing? What?
What's a spell?
I don't know. What you talking about, Tyler? What you talking about here? Okay, Chuck Wayne said blood is spirit, body, or bread is the the bread is the word. Yeah, okay. Okay, I do that.
Lloyd Hinton just hit us with $20 on the super chat on the Cash App. On the Cash App. We appreciate it.
Love you, Lloyd.
Appreciate it. No, I'm just trying to understand, like, do we understand the rituals that we participate in, and we somehow think they're not rituals, but we've been taught to believe that other people's belief systems outside of our own are practicing some kind of ritual, and we are practicing a ritual. In other words, we're right, and anybody that's doing rituals are wrong.
So do you think baptism is a ritual as well?
It is a ritual. Baptism is definitely a ritual.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. It is symbolic of being cleansed, of being purified. When John baptizes Jesus, John the Baptist, he's the man to be baptized by, right? Mm-hmm. So he baptizes Jesus. Jesus is transformed in that moment in the sense that he's not about to play no more. He's about his work after that. Because remember, the Holy Spirit descends upon Jesus during the process of baptism. Baptism represents renewal, represents cleansing, represents a birthing process. You know, once I am pulled out of the water, I am renewed, I am cleansed, I am made whole again, so I can walk from that point. You see?
So if our physical body has to be, you should be, I'm not saying because some people out here nasty, it should be cleansed every day. Why is it that most people only get baptized either once or maximum twice in their whole life? Is our spirit not in need of a bath?
It's funny. It's funny because some people will say, believe and let go.
Okay.
Right? Some people say, pray for what you want and then let it go.
Okay.
Because you don't put the intent out there. You've already put it out there. It's supposed to happen. Right? But when it's not happening or you feel stuck, people tend to pray again and ask again,
Mm-hmm.
right? You have some people of the school of thought that say, don't ask again, because by you constantly asking, you're basically saying to the universe, you don't have something.
Mm-hmm.
And by saying you don't have something, the universe is not giving it to you because you continuously asking. Then you have other people that say, "Ask and ye shall receive." So
Knock and the door
sometimes,
shall be open.
huh?
Knock and the door shall be open.
Knock and the door shall be open. If you see the order that those statements are made in the Bible, they create the acronym ASK.
Mm.
So ask and ye shall receive, right?
Mm.
Seek and ye shall find.
Knock. Come
Knock.
on, yeah.
And then you take the first letter in each one of those statements. Ask, A, seek, S, knock, K, A-S-K, ask. You see?
And all of it is indicative of being in search of.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Prayers and petitions are different. I beg to differ.
Mm.
And the reason why I say that is because prayers and petitions both operate in the same realm of thought frequency. This is why all of the occultists and the spiritualists would say thoughts are things.
Mm.
Which is why it's very important for you to navigate away from negative self-talk. Even Bruce Lee mentioned that negative self-talk. He was like, he admonished his students against participating in negative self-talk because he was like, regardless of what you say, your body's going to take it personal.
Mm.
You get me? Your body's going to be like, what? Yeah. So negative self-talk is something you have to navigate away from.
Okay, question.
Mm.
Yeah, if you're eating the body and you're drinking the blood, is that a source of energy? Is it that you now are empowered with? And how is it that sacrament is normally taken every first? Most churches do it every first Sunday, but again, it is that maintenance on your baptism?
So let's go back.
Mm-hmm.
Everything in a ritual is symbolic.
Okay.
It doesn't represent the real thing. It is a symbol of the real thing. What do you mean, Zoe? This is symbolic of eating Christ's body. This is symbolic of drinking Christ's blood. But it's symbolic. It's not actuality. It's not reality. Now, this isn't to say that the symbol of the ritual isn't powerful. Why? Because thoughts are things. Whatever the thinker thinks, the prover will prove. Whatever you believe in will manifest as true to you at the very least.
So is a man thinking, so is he. Yeah.
Do you see?
Yep.
So, when you're talking about do you have to refurbish or do it again? See, scientists already understand. Everything is connected.
Mm-hmm.
This is why you have to go back and get the book written by, I forgot his name, but the book is called The Tao of Physics.
The Tao of Physics.
The Tao of Physics. And they've already come out with a compendium and a 25th anniversary. Frijov, that's him. Yeah. The Tao of Physics. Get that book. Because what that explained was even the physicists started to understand something about oneness. Everybody is one. But the physicists are understanding this from an Eastern spiritual paradigm. Hinduism, Taoism, right? Sufism. They're starting to understand it from an Eastern philosophical paradigm, right? They started to understand that. So when we're talking about I'm communing with Christ by eating his body or drinking his blood on an energetic frequency level, on a consciousness level, that's redundant. You don't have to drink the juice or eat the cracker in a ceremony, right, that represents being one with him. You're already one with God.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I always ask the question, where does God end and you begin? And vice versa. If God is infinite, where does God end and you begin? So you have to understand, a lot of people use the symbol of language, the symbols of metaphor, the symbols of storytelling. A lot of people use those symbols to make it make sense at where you are, from where you are, right? From the point of where you are consciously. God is mysterious, moves in mysterious ways. Yes, because where you are consciously, you can't fathom, you know.
So is sacrament more of like a vow renewal to a marriage?
But again, the marriage is real life. The ceremony
It's symbolic.
is symbolic.
Yes. Okay. Okay. All right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The marriage, the relationship. See, we're married, and the ceremony proved that and validated. No. It is the relationship that validates the marriage. If the relationship is poor, the marriage will fail.
I told my when I was in ministry, I told my youth group one time. I told them, I said, me and God, we eat at home every day of the week, and then Sunday is when we go out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like we're constantly in a relationship with each other. Formulating, talking to each other, communicating with each other. So I don't just come to church so everybody can see. I can show off my boyfriend or show off my husband. I come to. So it's another place where he's also with everyone else and we can commune together.
What does the word communion actually mean?
It's a oneness, a coming together, like a sharing.
But the Hindus already knew that. Yeah. All is one. Mm-hmm. Buddhists knew that. All is one. Everything is one, right? Taoists, they knew that. Mm. It is the Abrahamic belief systems that create separation between God and creation, the creator and creation. The Eastern belief systems, which are considered a more spiritually advanced set of systems, which actually predate, right? Mm-hmm. Christianity. I mean, you look at Buddhism 500 years older than Christianity. Hinduism, 500-600, maybe 1,000 years older than Christianity. Like, these are older belief systems. And what I'm seeing is when spiritually impeded people took over the world from the original people, they dumbed the spirit part down, because the spirit or spirituality, the teachings of spirituality, what that led to was self-mastery. And what self-mastery led to was apotheosis, or the ascension to self-realization or godhood. And you can't control or enslave psychologically, physically, emotionally, spiritually, intellectually, educationally. You can't control people that have access to the knowledge of themselves and freedom. You can't control those types of people. Mm-hmm. So you see those people come in and recontextualize everybody's belief system. They take on the personage of everybody's belief system. They make everybody's origin look like them. They step in and say, well, we were these people. And you go, no, that's not what you were. you were not that. But if you go back,
okay, go ahead.
But if you go back and you look, right?
Uh-huh.
And because you asked something, right? What was the question? I lost my train.
You were talking about the communion part of it.
The communion, the oneness, mm-hmm, right?
Yes.
So communion as a word, the root of it is union, right? So what I try to tell people is, especially in relationships, you want to have communication. No, I say you want to have communion, to where you guys understand each other on a fundamental level, right? We have to commune with each other. Mm-hmm. Most people want to talk at each other. This is what happens in these religious belief systems as well. Oh, I've been studying this for so long and I know it better than you, so I'm going to talk at you. No, we're supposed to commune with one another. I'm telling you that ancient belief systems had an older ideation that was already set up. They had already arrived at the understanding that God and everything is one. The creator and the created are one. They understood that. The Europeans come along and set up a construct that separates God and man, or creator and created. We are in a mirror relationship with the creator as the created. But in order to control the masses, in order to keep your constituency, right, or your parishioners fearful and under control, you push guilt, you push apathy, and you push a type of spiritual codependency. You don't have all the answers. You got to come back to me. You see? This is how you control the people. Everybody knows, even on a scientific level. This is why I told you to get the book, The Tao of Physics. They used all of the ancient belief systems to prove new modern scientific thought processes that are saying, you know what, at the fundamental level of reality, we have the unified field of consciousness, which is infinite and all-knowing and all-powerful, and all of reality emerges. This is why you hear people talk about the emergent, right, realities. They are emergent realities, right, because they emerge out of the fundamental ground of reality.
So are you
the unified, what they call the unified field of consciousness.
So are you counting Christianity from the time of Christ, or when the Bible says it originated? You know what I'm saying? When it talks about the Genesis, because if that's the case, then it's from the very beginning. But if you're talking about when the actual church was established, that's no.
Even your Genesis is not from the very beginning, because in Hebrew, the word Genesis is Barashit. Mm-hmm. Barashit. Barashit means reconstruction period. That ain't the beginning. That's a remix.
Remix? Remix?
No, look it up. Barashit. That's Genesis in Hebrew.
Wow.
Barashit. Now, in English, Genesis fronts like the beginning. Oh, the genes in the beginning. The beginning, in the beginning. Genesis, the start of something. But in Hebrew, Barashit, reconstruction period, to do over. So even your Adam and Eve story is a remix. And if you go back further, you'll find out that there were cultures who had Adam and Eve's. You know what I'm saying? That the origin story of humanity. This is why they don't teach Sumerian history in high school. You'll get a little sprinkle of ancient Egypt, but you're not going to get into the real deal shit. Because then they got to explain aliens and Nibiru and Anunnaki and Anu, and we decided to come here and we made humans into slaves, and then we fell in love with them, and then what? You got to explain. That's an alien origin story.
So do you believe that the serpent was actually a reptilian person?
Who?
Like the serpent in the story of Adam and Eve?
Again, if you want to talk reptilians, shit. Reptilians are black people's brothers. Oh, you don't want to hear that?
I didn't know. It's not that I haven't heard that, so I'm just little, you know.
They're our brothers. They came here, man, and they taught. Of course, Credo Mutua talks about this, right? Sangoma Sunusi from South Africa. And white folk went there and sat at the feet of a black master, right? Mm-hmm. And he's telling y'all, extraterrestrials came here, talked to ancient Africans, dealt with ancient Africans, had sex with ancient Africans, gave us certain tools for divination. Serpent is in our name. Naga. Negus. Serpent kings. The Nagas. Neteru. Niger. That's why I don't stop at the Spanish interpretation. I don't know why my nose keeps itching. It's like a feather on my nose. Sorry. Right? Negus. People stop at the negro. Negro is Spanish. Just means black. That's it. But the Spanish is connected to the Latin. So the Latin will go from negro to necro. Necro is death. This is where you see necromancy, where people do rituals with dead people and worship the dead, or
What is a necromancy?
What? Don't take me off my point. You're gonna make me forget what I'm talking about.
Because I heard that word and I just was asking.
So this is where you get your European breakdown of the word Negro and nigger and all of this, but necker, naga, negus, the serpent kings, the ancient Egyptians on their crown always had a cobra with his hood extended, called the uraeus. Why did the Asiatic black man, whether he be a Hindu like Buddha was a Hindu, people don't know that before Buddha created Buddhism, he was a Hindu. He was part of the Hindu culture. That was his belief system. But what do the ancient pharaohs and Buddha have in connection with each other with the usage of the serpent? The ancient Buddhists call it the Nagas, the serpent king, right? In ancient Kemet, it was the Uraeus, which symbolized wisdom, regeneration. You see the serpent with his tail in his mouth and he creates a circle. What does that represent? It represents infinity. Why? Because in nature, the snake renews itself when it sheds its skin. And the snake almost looks brand spanking new once it gets out of the old skin, right? So it represented rejuvenation, right? So I'm trying to push this understanding of oneness so you can understand that oneness has always been a critical point for spiritual evolution, spiritual growth. You had to have a grasp on the oneness of all things, right? So when you're talking about reptilians, those are your brothers. That's why black people are the devil in the Bible. They done depicted all demons in European and medieval paintings as black.
But a black man helped Jesus.
I'm just letting you know. They have turned everything inside out, is what I'm saying. In order to craft a European-based or European-centric version of Christianity, they had to take what was originally yours and cast it as the devil in their iteration of your story. To the ancient Chinese, a dragon is majestic. To the Western mind of Christians, right, the Eurocentric Christian interpretation, a dragon is a demon. Mm-hmm. That's what they talking about in Revelations. The great serpent, that old dragon, known as Lucifer, right? But if you don't understand the words, Lucifer, light bearer, light is never bad. Jesus is even called the morning star. So if Jesus and Lucifer are both called the morning star, why is that?
Oh, you asked me? That mean they were in the same place. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just asking.
Is it okay? They just Sunspot with Omega Sun's light.
I'm just trying to understand, why do they have the same ranking, same title in that case?
Uh, hmm.
So all I'm simply saying is we get caught up in the teacher's interpretation of the story. But if you don't tell me that Lucifer was his name before he fell, and he's no longer Lucifer after he fell. When he fell, the Quran calls him Iblis, the rebellious one. The Bible calls him Satan, the adversary. So why do we look at Lucifer as a negative term when that's when he was good? He hadn't fallen yet. But okay, fine. We don't question the teacher. We don't question, where did you get that information? And how did you get that information? And what makes it true to you? And do you understand? What is your direct experience with it that makes it true to you? Do you speak the languages of the Bible? Do you understand the multiple languages of the Bible? Do you see what's lost in translation? And can you provide what's lost in translation? So we can get a better understanding of what you're trying to teach as a universal truth. What we do know is a universal truth is that in every cubic square inch of empty space, there's enough energy to destroy this planet 1,000 times over. We know that. What does that mean, Zoe? What that means is God is infinite and his power is infinite. Scientists don't want to call it God. That's fine. Scientists doesn't want to use the word God. I see you, Regina. She says Lucifer, morning star, Venus, all equals the same. I know. Morning star, Venus, the morning star in the night. Yeah, brightest star in the sky. Absolutely.
But okay.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Okay, so I have a question. So, like, the Bible speaks of that you should deny yourself and follow Christ, right? So, therefore, if it's a killing of the flesh, right? So you deny yourself. And, you know, in order to, so basically I put away all things that are dark and devilish or evil and stuff like that. And then I follow Christ, which is light. But the discovery, how can I discover the light part if I don't have the darkness too?
Again, these are metaphors that tell you the yin and yang exists within your being. Mm-hmm. Everybody has a shadow self and everybody has a physically visible or viewable self, which I call the visible lighthouse versus the invisible lighthouse. Everybody has good and bad in them. And that particular verse is basically telling you, when it's talking about renouncing the darkness, it's talking about reconciling the darkness. It's talking about bringing the darkness in you into the light, thus transforming it. If you don't transform the darkness, what tends to happen is you stay at a certain level of consciousness. You stay at a certain vibratory frequency. That's where you stay. Now, if you want a better experience on this plane of consciousness, you have to do the work of transmuting the shadows into conscious light. If you start to work on the shadow work that needs to be done, you start to elevate. How do you elevate? You elevate with different types of relationships. Mm-hmm. You elevate with different types of friendships. You start to understand that communication is actually rooted in communion. You start to understand that relationship is actually rooted in communion. And most people don't understand that if we're not communing, we're not relating. If we're not if we're not communicating, if we're not communing. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. That this is why most therapists or whatever are trying to push vulnerability, right? Through mindfulness. You get mindful, you get quiet, you get peaceful, then you can get vulnerable. And if you get vulnerable, you begin to walk the path of communion. Many people don't have real relationships because they haven't experienced communion with one another. Now, back to the point. A motherfucking cracker and some juice is a symbol, right, of communion. Drink my blood, eat my flesh. It is a symbol of communion. It's not actually pushing cannibalism. it's really a metaphor for communing. So again, we use metaphors because the mind is dominated by the left brain. The left brain is an interpreter. The right brain is the creative side. So when you hear a metaphor, the metaphor is trying to pull you out of the linear logical side and shift you into your more conscious side, which is the right side of the brain, the feminine side of the brain, which deals with abstract concepts. So when you say, drink this blood, it's not on some cannibalism. It's basically teaching oneness. It's saying, drink this blood and be one with me. Well, you're already one. But the mind needs a metaphor to kind of understand what that means. You are what you eat. If I eat an apple, the apple becomes a part of me. Oh, well, the same principle is true if I drink the blood of Christ or I eat Christ's body. Then Christ becomes a part of me. The reason why you need a story, Quincy Jones told me this. He says stories is what sells. It's a great story. He said a great song is wrapped around a great story. A great movie is wrapped around a great story. What is the greatest story ever told? Typically, it's a religious story because we need the story to get us closer to the meaning behind the story. Remember, a lot of this stuff is allegorical and metaphorical on purpose. Flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone, drink my blood, eat my body is symbolic of oneness, the oneness of all things that scientists have already proven, right? By understanding the fundamental ground of reality, which they call the unified field of consciousness, which is infinite, aware, infinitely intelligent, infinitely powerful, and all realities emerge from this fundamental ground of reality. To me, the fundamental ground of reality is just a lot of words that say God. What else, Sarah? What else you got for me? You thought I wasn't going to be ready today.
I'm just saying. I'm like, it's very good. I'm learning a lot here. All right, so we're gonna go to this story.
What is it?
It is. Why is it not pulling up?
Nearly half of black women in California. What in the world?
Mm-hmm.
Where is that story? I don't even have that story over here.
You put that in my thing. If not, you don't want to go to that one. We can.
No, send it to me because I want to read this.
I don't. It's from the email that you sent.
Oh, I got it. Sorry.
Oh, I can go to this. Okay.
No. According to Yahoo News, nearly half of black women in California close to financial trouble, survey says. The California Black Women's Collective Empowerment Institute has released a new survey surrounding the quality of life for black women in the state. The study has found that 2 out of every 5 California black women are just a paycheck away from financial instability. The study surveyed over 1,000 black women across California. It revealed that 37% of them who work 2 or more jobs, 62% of those women say the second job is essential and they could not be able to make ends meet without it. The survey also found that 2 in 5 black women face challenges covering basic expenses. 80% have difficulty dealing with inflation and the rising cost of living. 66% are finding it hard to move or hard to manage stress, and 53% say finding financial resources is a concern. The California Black Women's Collective Empowerment Institution serves as a vehicle to amplify the voices, expertise, and issues of black women throughout the state. The survey is part of an effort by the institution to approve structures that impact the lives of black women and girls across the state. The CEO of the institute, Kelly Todd Griffin, spoke at a conference about the results of the survey. Black women doing bad in California.
Okay, I got a lot to say about this.
California ain't easy.
California ain't easy, but at the same time, it's like out here, it's a lot of these women. Number one, a lot of them are, they can't stop going to the brunches and trying to be on there like they got a bag and and the bag is a grocery bag. They ain't got no bag. You know what I'm saying? They out here, a lot of them taking care of niggas or whatever. I got you, and woo 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 is causing a lot of these guys to just, the homosexual life out here is abundant. You know what I'm saying? Yes, because a lot of the reason why you don't see as many homeless people on the street is because they're in a lot of women with low self-esteem apartments.
No, I don't. We got the most homeless people in America.
Yeah,
here.
But it could be more. But a lot of other niggas that's sitting up on couches watching TV and playing PS5s, and half watching they girls' kids. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the people that's out here, you want to be Instagram famous, so therefore you got to spend your money on getting your makeup and your hair and all this other kind of stuff that is of course.
So Sarah, if I'm correct here, you're saying it is the women that are misappropriating
the funds.
Their funds.
Yes.
That's what you saying.
Absolutely.
What say ye, YouTube? Did you know that the So What show is about to set it up so you guys can participate with me during the live show? We'll bring you on the screen and everything.
All of it.
Sarah, what is that process going to look like?
A lot of it has to do with me actually talking to Mike and actually getting it done. But I really don't understand it as much yet. But once I find out, I'm going to let the viewers know. Because next week we're going to have it. Because I'm going to find out today how to fully set it up so we can go ahead and we can do that. Because I know there's a lot of people out there, they're ready for it.
Yes, and you guys will be able to jump in with me live and talk that talk.
Yeah, I thank you for all of the tell it Sarahs in the in the chat room, because that's real talk. I'm telling you, even right now, a lot of them, that the one at the end over here, that everybody got natural hair, but that she got extra in hers.
What?
She got extra. That's what I'm saying. But it's, you know what I'm saying. People instead of being in abundance, they'll rather buy bundles. And I'm done. Buy Shepherd Sweets, okay?
No, but this is problematic, and I'll tell you why. We got to become a team. See, in one breath, we can look at the system and say, well, the system made a way for black women to elevate in the system, right? Whether it be education, black women are the number one educated gender and race on planet Earth, right? Okay, great. Or at least in America, number one. And so sometimes when you're number one in a toxic society, there's a tendency to maybe pat yourself on the back, and rightfully so. You should pat yourself on the back for climbing the mountain in a certain aspect. But just because you climb the mountain in a certain aspect doesn't necessarily mean you're as high up the ladder as you might think you are. And what I'm saying is humility is key. And not only humility, but connectivity to your community. Yeah, use whatever little lane that opened up for you as black women to get the education, to take care of yourself. But don't find yourself in a position to where you can say, get your shit together, nigga, when he's public enemy number one. Now, we're not competing in our trauma. We are public enemy number one. It's just that they deal with you as an enemy differently than they deal with us as an enemy. Dealing with you as an enemy might be letting you become the number one educated race and gender in America. That might be their way of handling you, right? But when you start to peel the layers back and you start to look at the real reality that still faces you, even though you're educated, how much student loans does the average woman have? Average sister got?
Too much.
And when we're talking about the business of relationship, you bring that deficit. Your student loans are a deficit to the relationship. That's just that's just what it is. But if you're coming into the relationship with financial deficits already, and you also have the idea of I'm not your mama.
Mm.
If you want love and you want to be nurtured, you got to go to your mama. I'm not your mama. You can't come to the relationship with financial deficits and you have the mindset of I'm not here to baby you. Well, what?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because the lashes are not on the back no more; they on the eyes.
The eyelashes.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just, and I don't believe that WDMA warrior. I don't believe that most women don't have a budget. I think they do have a budget. I just think, listen, somebody bought into the ideation of I don't need you, brother.
Mm-hmm. The budget is I'ma do me.
I'ma do me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'ma do me the way I do me.
At all costs.
Okay, and then sometimes these become the repercussions of that. To me, black women are the best on the planet Earth. To me,
Man.
I appreciate sisters, but I will say we need to work together. And just because you can have a glimpse of success, right, a modicum of success by being, the number one educated gender in America, just because that's you doesn't mean that there aren't some disadvantages to being that. I think you don't get caught up in the status of, get your shit together. You not this, you not that, brother. You got to be on my level. If you didn't, woo, Garrett.
Come on, Garrett.
Hey, thank you,
from
brother.
The East Coast. Keep going.
What
bro.
in the feast of Sam Hain? Thank you, brother.
You had your red and black drink today.
Boy,
Yes, he broke.
thank you, brother Garrett.
Much love. Yes.
Everybody, please shout out Garrett for that
Right.
love right there.
I have a question though.
Yeah.
Do you think that there's like two types of women, kind of like these days? It's the woman that spends all the money on herself, so she in hopes to find a man to take care of her, or is it another woman who spend all the money or whatever on herself, but also so she can get a man to take care of? Because some women prefer to have an extra child versus a man. They like dependence. They independent with dependence.
Ladies, here's a bit of advice.
Please.
If you want to be cared for, you got to care. You have to be caring.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are caring, listen. If you are truly caring, somebody good will come along and care for you. If you are a care crisis actress,
Hey. Okay.
if you are a care crisis actor in your relationship, you're not going to get what you want. See, you only want something. You don't give a fuck who give it to you. You be wanting something. You want a particular outcome. So you become a care crisis actress. You fake like you care. You fake like you empathize. You fake like you're a nurturer. But really, you don't really want to do any of that. You don't want to nurture. You don't want to support. You don't want to care. You just want the outcome that you signed up for. So you will act or play the part until you get tired of getting what you want. You are a care crisis actor or actress.
But you think you're Tom Cruise in your Mission Impossible when you're really Bokeem Woodbine and Jason Leary.
I'm just saying, we having all these complaints.
Come on.
About how you supposed to show up and who's supposed to show. And many of you are showing up as a relationship thespian. an actress, a performer. And you're just performing to get along, to get what you think you want until you're tired of getting what you want. Because, you can get what you want and then hit the realization that what you want was really ain't shit. Really, what I wanted really wasn't shit.
How does it feel?
I tell people this shit all the time. I be like, look, sometimes God gives you exactly what you want so you could learn to want more.
Oh, man. Oh, Lord, give me what I need. Lord Jesus.
Now listen, everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Before we get out of here, can we get everybody who didn't do it? It's important to support my channel. And we had a few people jump in, and Garrett hit us with a big piece. Yay, but can we get everybody to drop? I mean, it's 581 people in here. If we can get everybody who hasn't hit the super chat to give $3. $3 is less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks. If you enjoy the content, if you enjoy the perspective, can everybody who hasn't done it go down, hit that $ at the bottom of the chat and drop $3. Yes. Everybody who does it right now, I'm going to shout you out big time. And the chat room is going to shout you out. Remember, we have about 20 or 25 orders of He Is Risen left. These are hand-created, hand-packaged, handmade by Dr. Russell Harrison. One of our great herbalists has passed on, and we all know him. He was on my show before as well, the great Dr. Sebi. This brother is on Dr. Sebi's level. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He is a legend in the game in his own right, and I'm telling y'all, this is who you need to get with. Listen, we got 25 of these left. Order them up now. I'll be packaging them up tomorrow and shipping them out tomorrow. Please. It is important. My nose is itching.
Oh, you know what that means?
That means I'm gonna get some money, win the lottery?
That means your nose is itching.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I want everybody.
That means people buying the book.
I want everybody to go out and get your He Is Risen from MrZowhat.com. Yes. Make it a combo so I can give you a free 30-minute coaching session. What do you mean a combo? Buy my book. The Shrouded Lighthouse. We need the sales. We need the money. So go get the Shrouded Lighthouse right now from my website, MrZowhat.com. He said, y'all was preaching today. Okay.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, let's shout out everybody that's roll calling right now. You want to
put the church music on?
Yeah, we got
my Lord.
Greg. I want you to roll call them in the church verse.
Oh, my Lord. Oh,
shout them out, Sarah.
We want to thank all the people on today.
Yes.
Thank you, Greg Richardson.
Yeah.
Oh, he say,
my.
Charles Walker. What up, cuz?
Yes.
Adam Douglas. Y'all preaching today on Sarah 11. I don't know what that means, Lord.
Yes.
I got Israel Young.
Yes.
Oh, Angela May.
Yes.
Shout out to Angela May.
We
hope we made your day. Brother.
Yes.
Brother.
Yes.
Colors Reed. Oh, we got Colors Reed, Lord. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Lord. Oh, God.
Y'all keep hitting that super chat. Come on. Sarah is doing all church shout outs right now. That's Megan.
We want to thank, we got another one there. Shout out to Megan Thompson. Megan Thompson.
My.
Oh, yeah.
They go Fast Cash.
Oh, wait. I got to bring you back, Fast Cash. I'm
sorry.
Wait. Fast Cash.
It don't get no faster than cash on the dash.
Hey. Fast Cash. Shout out to Brother Garrett again. Shout out to Brother Garrett again. Oh, we got Cola Jones. Keep it up, so.
You better keep it up.
With the black fist bump. Hey, oh yeah.
My. Lord.
Hey, Lord. You can still send your tools and fuel.
Did we cover all the topics for tonight?
I think we had one more.
I think we got one more.
Oh Lord, we got the Jesus. Okay, this here right here. We got it. Speaking of, 4 suspect arrested and charged with assault. Lord Jesus, we got it. And all they had to go up. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people being charged for the river boat.
On
situation.
the river boat queen. Oh,
what was it? The riverfront brawl.
I'm sorry. That was Tina Turner.
Yeah, everybody's getting charged for that. Everybody's getting hit upside the head for that. Oh well, black people are really empowered by it. I mean, I don't know how I feel. Like I feel like white people start acting up, whoop their motherfucking ass. That's just my natural inclination. That's how I feel. But at the same time, I'm of two minds because I'm also thinking of dignity, integrity, class, and trying to avoid situations. But sometimes you can't avoid situations. Sometimes people got to get hit in the head with a folding chair.
My Lord.
Sometimes that's what happens. Sometimes you're pushed into a corner to where you have to respond in a fight or flight kind of, mindset. And I think that's what that was when multiple men tried to attack that one brother. He threw the hat up in the air for the Thundercat call.
Thunderhat.
Ho! And brothers came from everywhere. Yeah. And I will say, it does feel good to see brothers unite around something. But I want us to unite around bigger things.
Yes.
Yes, it's good to defend your brother if he's being jumped by a bunch of white folk.
Yeah.
100%. But you can defend your brother by supporting his business. That's how you defend him. That's how you protect your brother. You say, Zoe got exclusive He Is Risen. Let's buy it all. Zoe got books. Let's buy his books. Zoe is presenting black-owned businesses. Let's support those black-owned businesses. Sometimes supporting, like, I feel like we felt good. There's a meme everywhere with somebody got the folding chair. Somebody looking out the window like Malcolm X, by any means necessary. He got the folding chair. I think that's amazing. But if black people aren't supporting black people in multiple areas, good. Hey, if somebody is fucking with a sister in the street and there's brothers around, step up. Let's handle that. Hey, what you doing, dog? Leave that girl alone. I've done it before on numerous occasions. I seen a young man about to get into it with his woman coming out of their apartment building. I pulled him to the side, told him, don't do that. It all goes bad from here. Mm-hmm. Don't do that. Don't get physical. Don't get violent. He's a perfect stranger. He's a gang member. I said, man, you weak. I said, I've been weak. I've been weak, bro, where I want to pop off. Don't do it. Because the consequences of popping off might be an expense you can't afford. And it's going to reverberate throughout your life for the next few years. Do not do it. Think better. I said, do you have a child with this woman? He was like, yeah. I was like, bro, how do you think your kid gonna resonate?
Yeah.
See, you're not thinking about any of this. And I had him by his arm and I said, let her go her way right now. So part of me is as celebratory as you are, to see the brothers coalesce and whoop some white people ass for being ignorant. Mm-hmm. But then there's another part of me that's simply saying, let's coalesce around bigger goals. Yeah. Let's coalesce around the goal that Claude Anderson talked about. Let's coalesce around the goals that other progressive black people are talking about. And did I say progressive? That's KBLA talk. That other intelligent people are talking about. Right? Other black people talking about working together, communion with one another. How do we support the black owned businesses that need support, right? How do we, you know what I'm saying? How do we back certified, proven, consistently good products? I'm not talking about a wild ass idea or wild ass goose chase. I'm talking about solid products. Like, to me, He Is Risen is a no brainer. It's a solid product. You give it to somebody, they use it, they go, oh wow, this works. Oh, y'all want to know what tonight's Voice of Reason is going to be?
Can I say something about the chair thing?
Yeah.
We're talking about symbolism and stuff today, but I hope people really take the chair as, look, we sat down for so long. Now it's time to hit them in the head with it, but hit them in the head with it, like you were saying, like with supporting our own, like coming together, like to really just, like you saying, not only support black businesses, but be a presence in your community, because there's children out there, there's people that they really need our help, because these kids are lost. A lot of the kids and adults are lost now.
Mm-hmm. Y'all gonna flip out about tonight's topic.
Oh, tonight's topic.
Why do they seem to hate straight talk? A deeper look into the idea of passive dishonesty.
Oh. Oh, what? Huh? Passive dishonesty?
It's going to be fire. Listen, download the KBLA Talk 1580 app. The Voice of Reason is definitely on fire. My show has been fire since I started over there. The numbers are growing. The impact is growing. Please be a part of it. My podcast is in the top 3% of all podcasts in the world. Oh, according to I think it's called Listen Notes. According to Listen Notes, the Zoe Williams Voice of Reason podcast, which airs on KBLA Talk 1580 AM, is in the top 3% of all podcasts in the world.
In the world! You gotta say it like that. In the world!
So we doing well. I want you guys to tap into that tonight, 7 to 9 p.m. I'm back in the studio. It's going to be lit. I want you guys to participate. I think we covered all the stories, yeah?
Yeah, but we don't need to do Tory Lanez.
Damn, Tory.
Oh, the painkiller.
The painkillers. Mm-hmm. It's already 1:16. I gotta go.
Oh, you gotta go?
Yes.
Okay.
Listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all gotta tap in tomorrow or tonight, 7 to 9 p.m. Please don't forget. And then the situation shift.
Yeah,
that's today. I know I said we had a new episode last week. I keep forgetting that they replay the episode. We have a brand new episode of the situation shift tonight. Soon as my radio show ends at 9 p.m., like magic, our TV 78 will air the latest episode of the situation shift.
My friend Tristan's gonna be on there.
No, Tristan, she killed.
She's dope.
She was dope.
Dope. She's awesome.
She was dope. So the TV show airs tonight. Brand new episode, the situation shift. Our TV 78. Download the Our TV 78 app right now. And you don't have to do anything at 9 p.m. Now, I know it'll be 12 midnight on the East Coast, but you really don't have to do anything. Soon as it comes on, you open the app and the TV show will pop up. You don't have to look for it. You don't have to search for it. It'll be live. So please continue to support my brother Lloyd Hinton, Nazarene X, Attila Phillips, Nzinga. The whole crew is in the building. Lady Aries. What does it say? I gotta hit the playback on this one. Y'all enjoyed today's show?
Yeah, it was dope.
Jeffrey Brown. There's a lot of folks in here. I want to say what's up. Stuart Nesbitt. Keith Smith,
Hey.
Philly Sheed,
Bingo.
True Munger, Jake King. We got a lot of folk in here. Greg Scott. We appreciate everybody. Garrett for supporting. Love from the East Coast. Keep going, Zoe. I hope you guys appreciated today's show. I hope it brought some kind of insight. Thank you guys for rocking with us. We got to go.
Oh, can we give a special shout out to Angela May? If anybody's in her area or whatever, she's looking for work. So hit her up. If you got a business, whatever, need some good contacts. All right, we got to support each other.
We gotta support each other.
Yes,
all right, we gone. Deuces.
Oh wait. Oh, you took it too fast. Okay, hold on. Is it? Wait. Is deuces? Okay.
Bye.
Bye. And